you tired? Weary? Come, pull up a stool by the fire. Let the dancing flames chase the chill from your bones. Rest your head. If you like, upon this pile of old, thick books, you can stay here as long as you need to. No clock ticks here. No raven cry. Only the whispers of old trees and the murmur of the night wind make their home within these 4 stone walls. And we won't bother you here. Welcome to the Cozy Cottage Apothecary, the place where magic meets myth. I'm your proprietor, the one they call Don't let my appearance deceive you. I am older than the hills outside, and I've seen more seasons than the oldest oak will ever know. But there's nothing left for me out there in the world. No more journeys. No more paths for me to wander down. So I've put down my staff, traded my boots for slippers, and hung up my lute in favor of this old guitar. All that travels in my bones now is starlight, dreams, and story. Here in the apothecary, every jar holds a different tale. Some are sweet and some are sad. Some speak of love, some of loss. Each shelf is filled with memories, and each bottle holds its own sunrise and moonset. Oh, so many stories, so many songs. And now I have a new one to add to my collection. You came in looking for healing, didn't you? For a draught to mend what ails you. Well, come closer, dear one. Here in the shadows, let me pour you a cup of calming tea. Draw the shutters against the cold night, and we'll talk about the troubles that bring you here. Tell me your tale, and perhaps together we can find a remedy for what troubles you. If you're lucky, maybe I'll have just the thing tucked away in some corner of my shop. A potion, a powder, or perhaps a simple rhyme to sing over your shoulder as you go back out into the dawn. The world outside is harsh and unforgiving, but you don't have to face it alone. Here in the apothecary, we keep watch for travelers like you. There's always room at my table for one more story. There's always an extra blanket on my couch. And if you stay late enough, I might even share one of my dream drafts with you. But you should be warned. My potions work in curious ways. My sleeping draught will lull most folk into slumber, yes, but it can also bring a little more sunshine into a cloudy day. Need a hand up when your spirit's low? Try my mirth and vigor mix. Just remember, whatever draught you drink, whatever spell is cast, there's always a price to pay. Magic takes its due, whether in coin or kind, and favors are rarely called in without cost. Gather close to the fire then, dear one, while I read you the warnings and ways of the world. As we steep our troubles in a fragrant brew, let us hope that somewhere between lavender and lilac, thyme and rue, we'll find just the cure to set us free. Did you hear that? The wind outside just dropped its song. Do you feel that? A sudden hush falling over all the wool, a breath held in anticipation. Listen carefully, traveler. Can you hear that now? Do you see that? In the hush between the last embers of sunset and the first blush of twilight, something stirs beyond the trees. Something unseen but felt in the prickling of hairs at the nape of your neck, the sudden stillness of the wind, the scent of rain and ozone. Something is coming. Oh, but don't worry, dear one. Whatever it is, it's drawn to the light of my heart. It seeks the solace of this cozy cottage. It needs my help, and you'll be safe, nestled here beside me. Just sip your tea and wait patiently until the storm passes. How long will that be? You asked. Well, time flows differently here in the apothecary. Slower, sweeter, more gentle. Time keeps to the pace of a simmering kettle or the turn of a page in an ancient book. Patience, my dear. Whatever is out there will pass, and whatever comes inside will find peace. The knocking grows louder now, accompanied by a low, mournful cry, like the lonely call of a wolf in winter woods. The wind rises, whipping fallen leaves into frenzied dances and sending shivers skittering down my spine. Yet there is no fear here in the apothecary, only anticipation. Whatever is out there has been a part of me for as long as I can remember, and whatever is calling is a piece of my soul returned. You needn't fear the shadows lengthening at dusk or the whispers on the breeze. Those who seek this haven are welcome here. We are nearly there. Whatever it is, the final gust of wind strikes the shutters, rattling them in their frames. More insistent now, the scratching at the door, and I rise to meet whatever's waiting. Out in a storm, something shimmers, coalesces, steps into the circle of firelight. Cowering, shaking, drenched to the bone, stands a creature of twilight, caught in the throes of transformation. It's fur-matted, its eyes wild, it snarls, baring teeth like shards of ice. But I know that snarl, know those haunted eyes, and I hold out a hand to soothe its fears. This draught will help you calm your shaking limbs, ease the ache in your chest. Drink deep breaths. My love, let the potion warm you from the inside out. Soon the shaking will stop, the eyes will soften, and the wildness in your soul will settle back into the quiet corners of your heart. How did you get so lost, tangled up in brambles and moonlight? Who hurt you, little one, that you would cower and change in the cold, dark woods? Tell me, and I'll tend to your wounds, soothe your aches, and you can rest here until the sun returns. But alas, she shakes her head, pressing her muzzle into my hand, seeking comfort instead of answer. Then so be it. Rest here as long as you need. The fire burns low, but I'll stoke the embers and cover you with blankets. Sleep soundly, little wolf, while I sing you a song of starlight and peace. Dawn will be breaking soon, and the woods will awaken to bird song and rustling leaves. When you're strong enough to roam again, come back to me, and we'll find whatever brought you to my door. Until then, sleep, little wolf, sleep. The silence stretches, taut and sweet, broken only by the crackle of burning logs and the chirp of crickets outside. Night deepens to velvet, to ink, to deepest indigo. Outside the wind drops its lullaby, leaving the world hushed and very still. I sit watching the flames dance, each flicker a tiny story in the gloom. They twist and turn, weaving dailies of moonlight and starlight, of whispery woods and lonely wolves. Suddenly, a twig snaps outside. I turn my head to listen. Was that a footfall? A rustle in the underbrush? Nothing. I smiled, remembering how my own wolf sought shelter here in the dead of night. How long has it been since I welcomed her to my head? Seasons, years, lifetimes. It feels like a lifetime ago. But some things never change. The yearning for warmth, the need for rest, the pull of home. And as I watch the shadows lengthen and darken, I feel a stirring within me, a pull towards the fading light. I rise from my chair, creaking like the old house, and move to the window. Outside, the last sliver of sun dips below the horizon, leaving the world to the velvet embrace of night. Stars begin to prick the darkening sky, and the moon, the moon climbs slowly into view, a silver sickle hanging heavy with starlight. She is beautiful tonight, my moon, and so are you. Oh yes, you are beautiful, you tangled, wild thing. You are perfect, and you are mine. And with that thought comes the urge to gather you close, to brush your fur, to bury my nose in your neck and breathe in your musk. I need you. Tonight, the world is vast and cold, and only together can we bridge the yawning spaces. Tonight, the darkness calls, and I must answer. I leave my chair, my books, my hearth, and step out into the night. Faint incense, cool, stone, and quiet. You can feel it too, can't you? That warmth in your chest, that drowsy softness behind your eyes. Slower now. Down you go, like leaves drifting to the forest floor, like parchment fluttering closed on a breeze, like the lid of the bottle sealing tight. All is all is ease. You are wrapped in warmth, wrapped in safety, wrapped in story. Sleep is close. Within the dream, Halewyn walks a road paved with petals, lavender petals, violet pale. Each step is soundless. He is barefoot, but the path is so above him. Clouds glow like embers, and lanterns float in the sky like fireflies caught in a slow waltz. Ahead, a doorway carved from moonlight. It leads to an orchard where no tree bears fruit, but each one hums a lullaby. This is where the potion takes him, night after night, to the orchard of memory, where sorrow is silenced and hope hums. And you, dreamer, perhaps you've been here too. Some quiet corner of your own dreaming mind, where a candle never goes out and a cup of something warm waits for you. There are places like that inside us all. We forget in the rush of waking days, but stories like this bring us back. Now the fire is low. The stars are blinking slowly. The wind outside barely breathes. Halewyn rests, and so may you. Let this moment stretch. Let the calm deepen. Let your thoughts drift like feathers on the hearth. All is well. You are warm. You are safe. And sleep is waiting. From the very first page of the very first book, we find ourselves falling into a world of wonder. A world spun from ink and paper, lit by flickering lamplight and crackling fire. Bound together by the steady hand of a master storyteller. In every tale, there is magic to be found. Magic in the way the words dance on the tongue, in the way the phrases sing in the soul, in the way the stories echo in the heart long after the final page is turned. Tonight, we gather around the hearth, not just as readers, but as travelers. Travelers journeying through realms both familiar and strange, through landscapes painted with the vivid colors of imagination. As the flames rise and fall, casting their flickering shadows on the walls, they become our guide, leading us deeper and deeper into the enchanted wood, urging us onward towards the castle in the mist, or the cottage nestled in the hill. With every step, we leave the everyday world behind, leaving our cares and worries at the threshold, knowing that here in this realm of make-believe, anything is possible. We meet talking animals who guide us with their wisdom or trick us with their wiles, enchanting creatures that challenge us to see the world anew. And through it all, the power of friendship, love, and courage shines like a beacon, reminding us of the strength that lies within us all. These stories have been whispered around campfires for centuries, passed down from one generation of dreamers to the next. They are timeless tales that speak to the deepest yearnings of our souls, reminding us of the magic that lies dormant within us all. Now let us close our eyes and surrender to the rhythm of the words, allowing ourselves to be carried away on a wave of pure imagination. For in the realm of dreams, anything is possible. Let the fire crackle softly in the background, its warmth seeping into our bones as we lose ourselves in the tale. We are home now, safe and warm by the fire. And as the embers glow, we remember the laughter, the joy, the camaraderie that only a shared story can bring. In this moment of flickering light and dancing shadows, we are more than just listeners. We are participants in a timeless tradition, bound together by the invisible threads of wonder and delight. So let the fire burn low, the shadows grow long, and the stories carry us away to far-off lands where magic awaits and adventure calls. For in the embrace of these tales, we find not just entertainment, but a reflection of our own humanity, a celebration of the power of storytelling, to transport us, to inspire us, and to remind us of the beauty that lies all around us, if only we have the courage to seek it out.